All right, let's do that again. Hi, everyone. Happy greetings. I'm Crystal Forman, the owner and educator of Holistic Wellness and Health. If you can see and hear me okay, please say hello, let me know. I'm going to turn on the comment section. So every once in a while, I'll be looking over just to make sure all is well. Yes, so you can see and hear me, say hi, and we're going to get started. So today, we are making our fried green tomatoes. For those who don't know me, I am Crystal Forman, the owner and educator of Holistic Wellness and Health, where we make healthy living easy, nutritious, delicious, and fun, with a focus on plant-based foods to help you live a healthier, compassionate, and more vibrant life. Hi, Miss Adrian. I got to see you, meet you in person last week at the GBB Veg Fest, which was awesome. Thank you for bringing your family out as well. Tomorrow we'll be at the Soul Vegan Block Party in Richmond, Virginia with the Black Veg Society. And hello, iTown 624. Thank you for joining in on YouTube. Awesome. So we're going to get started with our fried green tomatoes. We're using green tomatoes from Moon Valley Farm in western part of Maryland. Yes. And oh, wow, you have 30 green tomatoes in your backyard. Yes. This is totally green tomato season. We're filming this at the beginning of September. So we're in the first week and a half of September. And depending on where you are in the country, like the tomatoes are getting plentiful, and they're not going to all be ripe before we get our first frost. So this is a great time to harvest your green tomatoes. If you want to harvest them green, which is basically what they do for the tomatoes in this grocery store, they're green and then they turn upside down to let them get ripe. Or make some fried green tomatoes, or green tomato stew, or any of the other recipes. We have a few on the website using green tomatoes. So we have our cornmeal. We're going to have a dry batter and a wet batter here. Our dry batter calls for half a cup of cornmeal. You can also use corn flour. It'll change the texture, but it'll still taste good. We also have a half teaspoon of onion powder, half teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, but you can use sea salt as well. We also have a pinch of cayenne pepper, a half teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper here. So we'll put all of our dry ingredients in. We just whisk that together. Then we have our wet ingredients. So for our wet ingredients, we're using half cup of unflavored plant-based milk. In this case, we're using almond milk, but you can use soy milk or pea protein. Any of those will work. So just make sure it's unflavored. You might not want vanilla flavored fried green tomatoes. So to this, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of flour. If you want to make this gluten-free, you can use any gluten-free flour and will work. We also have 2 tablespoons of flaxseed ground, so ground flaxseed or flaxseed meal, and 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, and half teaspoon of our pink Himalayan salt. So that's what's in here. We're going to put that in and make a batter. Our flaxseed is going to help thicken this, and it's acting in place of an egg. So instead of using, some other binder, we're going to use our flax for this. And it usually takes a few minutes for the flax to basically get gelatinized and thicken up. So just going to let that sit for a few minutes. While that's going, I'm going to slice my green tomato. So there is such thing as a ripe green tomato and an unripe green tomato. What I'm holding in my hand is an unripe green tomato. It's very firm. And basically, when it becomes ripe, it'll turn red or purple or a different color, but it won't stay green. The ripe green tomato actually gets a little soft and usually has stripes in it. Sometimes it'll be green with a little bit of red stripes, but it is actually ripe. And you can still fry it up, but because it's ripe, it's going to be softer than a firm, unripened green tomato. Right? So I'm just going to slice it. And about 1/4 inch thickness is good for this. If anyone has any questions, comments, definitely feel free to ask. Let's see, Marla says it's been, oh yes, almost 100 days since planting your tomatoes. Turn this off. So my oil is nice and hot right now. That's great. Baltimore's been having a great harvest for tomatoes, squash, and um, basil. Basil's been beautiful. All of the farmers have beautiful basil this year, like super gorgeous. Yeah, awesome. So let me just slice this one last part here. And my oil's nice and hot. I'm going to let this sit for a couple more minutes, make sure it's nice and flat here. You want medium, high heat. Pan, cast iron, or stainless steel. Frying pan is great. I like cast iron because it like heats evenly. So I have 6 or 7 green tomatoes from Moon Valley Farm that have already sliced up. The recipe only calls for about 2, depending on what size you have, 2, 3 medium size. So this is starting to thicken up here. And we can actually get started. So I have my wet, my dry, and my tomatoes. So just want to set it up so that you can go from wet to dry to frying pan. So I have my tomato here, dipping it in the liquid batter and then coating it in the dry. Your hands are going to get a little messy. It's all good. A couple more. And I will put them in the frying pan around the same time so that they're not, some are getting cooked a little faster than others. You get several in this nice size pan. If you have a small frying pan, it'll take a little longer, but it's fine. If you make a lot of this at one time and you don't eat it all, this heats up really well in the toaster oven, or if you want to turn your oven on, that works as well. You can microwave it, just the coating won't be as crisp. Right. So if you want to, you can use tongs, which I think I'm going to, or you can just drop them in carefully. I'm just going to just fry on each side, basically until it's brown, just go for a few minutes. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can go to youtube.com/holistic wellness and health. Also, make sure you are, or you have liked the Black Veg Society Facebook page and YouTube, as well as Holistic Wellness and Health, Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. Right, so we're going to cook this on each side, just a few minutes, about 3 minutes on each side. So tomorrow for our the Vegan Soul Block Party, we'll be going live on YouTube and on Facebook. So I'm supposed to start around 3:30 p.m. and I'm just going to start at 4:30. She's doing a discussion. I'll be doing a cooking demo. I'm making Southwestern tofu scramble and the herb garden salad. The recipes are on the website, so if you want to follow along with me tomorrow, you can. If you're at home, if you're coming to Richmond, definitely stop by the Black Veg Society table and say hi to me, or say hi after the demo as well. I'll be there all day. Yes. So, hi, Kimberly. Yes, happy greeting. So I'm gonna just check on this. It's actually getting nice and brown already. Awesome. Oh, this is beautiful. So I'm going to let you all see what's going on. I'm going to zoom the camera in so you can see how beautiful it is browning. All right, I think you all see that. Awesome. So if you know some other people who have lots of green tomatoes, make sure you share this video with them. And that's about done. So I'm going to put this on napkins, just let it drain for a little bit and keep the same pattern going. If you have any questions, definitely put them in right now. If you have any comments as well, definitely put it in. The information for the Veg Fest for tomorrow is on my Facebook page, so you can check that out, or just Google Soul Vegan Block Party. Soul Vegan Block Party. Give me one moment, and I will show you all the finished. So it didn't take long at all. It's brown on both sides here, so nice and firm. And we're just going to keep this going with the rest of it until our batter is done. And that's it. So this is our delicious fried green tomatoes. And are you cooking at the block party? Where and what time? Yes. So I will be cooking at the block party tomorrow. I'm scheduled to go on at 3:30, but you know sometimes those things get changed around a little bit. But I'm scheduled for 3:30 p.m. And you can find a full schedule on the website for the vegan, which is Soul Vegan Block Party. We will be at, say the name of it, the park in Richmond, Chimoroso Park. But yeah, you can find the full information and address, and I can put the link in like just after I wash my hands. I'll put it in the comment section. But if you Google vegan or Soul Vegan Block Party, you'll see the information. Naja from the Black Veg Society will be speaking at 4:30, so she'll be right after me. And definitely check out our table. We'll have lots of free resources, recipe guides, like just a whole lot of stuff. We're also doing a raffle at the table. We'll be giving away free cookbooks and free services as well. So make sure you can, if you can't show up live, definitely do so. And I think that's it for me today. So I'm gonna finish trying this up. If you have any other questions, when I was younger, I didn't like green tomatoes, but now I'm curious to try them again. What do they taste like? Okra? No, they don't taste like okra. They're actually firm. They don't taste like tomato. Like when you think of a ripe tomato, they don't really taste like a ripe tomato. It's got a slightly acidic taste, almost like a lemon sour taste to it. Say it again. It's good. Oh, my family says it's just good. So it definitely depends on how you prepare it. I think that fried green tomatoes are a great way to introduce green tomatoes to folks, and then you can like start doing like stews and stir fries. Keep it very simple. It's a firmer texture than ripe tomatoes, but yeah, I think it's really good. It's not like okra. Okra to me gets like slimy sometimes, and this does not. This is like very, still a little hot for me to try to bite into this, but it's very firm, and I think if you flavor it up well, which you saw that we put a lot of seasoning in this. So we had our onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, a little tiny bit of cayenne. All of those things help make it taste good, also nutritional yeast. So this is going to be a very flavorful. I think it depends on the type of batter. You want to make sure you're using a nice flavorful batter. But you can see, nice and crisp and beautiful. So if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up or a heart. Share with others as well. And I'll put the ingredients here. The recipe will be up soon, probably Monday, because tomorrow I'll be at the festival all day, and I'm getting ready for it after this. So I will talk to you all. Hopefully I'll see y'all on Facebook tomorrow at 3:30. And next Friday, as always, for our live at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye. You're welcome, iTown 624. Take care. Let's see, any cheese on top? So no, I'm not putting cheese on top, but you can actually make this into a sandwich. I have seen people just put this, two things. You can put this, use this as your like meat-free sandwich. Bye, Adrian. Or you can put like your whatever you're going to put on your sandwich and then use this like a regular tomato, a bright red tomato, and put that on in place. And it's really, really good. So definitely, you can do a lot of different things with this. You can put this in a tortilla, in a wrap. You can just play with it. You don't have to just eat it like this. You can also make a dip. I have a Caesar dressing on the website that's delicious. You make that recipe and then use that as a dip for these as well. So definitely give it a try. There's lots of green tomatoes out there. Go to your farmers markets. Now, if you're growing them, which some of you all are, definitely give it a try. Super easy. It only took us less than 15 minutes to film this and show you all this. So I will see you all next time. Peace, love, and blessings, everyone. Take care.